And welcome to special coverage of the royal visit to Boston. We want to go live now. You're looking at images from Logan Airport where President Joe Biden is arriving. He had previous plans to meet with the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, but since the royals are in town, the president is also adding a stop. He's going to be visiting the JFK Library beforehand. Prince William is already there meeting with Ambassador Caroline Kennedy and her two children. The president will do a short meet and greet with the prince, as we understand it, before leaving to meet up with the electrical workers and later to a Democratic fundraiser. At this point, the president is not scheduled to attend the Earthshot Prize award ceremony. Of course, that's being held at the MGM Music Hall in Boston, and what has brought the royals here to begin with. Again, these are live images at Logan Airport in Boston as the stairway has just been brought up to Air Force One as we await the arrival of President Joe Biden. Spotted just a few moments ago, Mayor Michelle Wu, who has had a week herself, obviously multiple engagements with the royal couple, and now will be greeting the president as he arrives here, and Senator Ed Markey, one of the reasons why Joe Biden has come to Boston yet again. He was just in our area recently, of course, vacationing on Martha's Vineyard for the Thanksgiving holiday with his family. And this trip was planned, and when it was announced, originally had no mention of meeting up with the royal couple, and then plans adjusted and changed, and they are expected to meet again with Prince William. You're looking at images from earlier today. There is Prince William meeting with Ambassador Kennedy along with her two children at the JFK Library earlier today. We understand that he was getting a tour of the facility. Of course, the moonshot, a direct connection to Prince William's Earthshot Prize as to why we're here in the first place. Of course, if you're commuting around Boston today, it is going to be a day for us. You're looking at a live image of the expressway southbound there on the right of your screen that is closed currently. As we understand, of course, the president should be taking the Pike onto the expressway southbound to get to the JFK Library. Traffic there already halted. The expressway really you don't see it that often. So you're being advised to avoid that area if at all possible if you're looking to get out the door anytime soon. Again, those images of the expressway southbound right by the Ink Block in Boston that's going to be closed until the president passes through there. Of course, we have been seeing traffic. Oh, here are the live images now. President Joe Biden arriving in Boston, walking off Air Force One. Let's see if he gives away. He's making his way down the staircase now, again, where we believe you to be meeting with Senator Ed Markey and Boston Mayor Michelle Wu at the foot of the staircase before heading off to Dorchester to meet with Prince William. We understand it will be a brief engagement between the two of them later on before he gets to the business of why he is here. Again, we understand he will be attending a phone bank in Dorchester to help rally support for the Georgia Senate runoff race between Herschel Walker and Senator Raphael Warnock. We understand that the work that he's being invited to do here is to rally Democratic support in Georgia. He was invited up by both of Massachusetts senators here. You can see him greeting one of them. There's Ed Markey on the right. That is Boston Mayor Michelle Wu that is talking with the president now. They are talking next to the Beast. That's the president's car there that he will be taken in to Dorchester momentarily as we are watching some of our local elected leaders give the president a welcome to Boston here. Again, we understand from here he is set to go to the John F. Kennedy Presidential Library, meeting with Prince William, who has been there for a good part of his day. We understand with Ambassador Kennedy there, and the two will meet before President Biden is whisked away to another part of Dorchester for an event happening later on. We have reporters at both of these locations that, of course, will be providing coverage later on throughout the day. And one thing you're noticing here is what I have heard from multiple people that have spoken with Prince William is how engaged he is and how well he listens to the people that have the chance to have a one-on-one conversation. You stop and pause, and it seems like President Biden is doing the same thing here, taking several moments with the mayor of Boston and, of course, Senator Ed Markey, who he will be seeing momentarily. Again, these are live images if you're just joining us out of Logan Airport in Boston. President Joe Biden has landed here for what will be a relatively quick trip. He is out of here before 7 o'clock as planned. Of course, he will be meeting with Prince William. We know that Princess Catherine has had her own itinerary today, bringing her to Harvard over in Cambridge, where she was meeting with child advocates there. And then, of course, both the Prince and Princess headed to Fenway, to the MGM venue for their Earthshot Prize ceremony, what has brought them to Boston in the first place. At this point, again, there are no plans for the president to attend that ceremony. Here's a look at Princess Catherine earlier today in Cambridge doing what they call a walkabout, where she's greeting people who are lined up against the fence there. Having been covering them the last couple of days, it has been something to see the people that come out and wait for hours just for the chance to meet them, to see them, much less shake their hand and have a one-on-one conversation. Again, on the left of your screen, you're seeing President Joe Biden at Logan International Airport and some images of Princess Catherine on the right at her event earlier today in Cambridge visiting Harvard University. Again, you're seeing here the live image on the left, at least, of President Joe Biden speaking with Senator Ed Markey, along with Boston Mayor Michelle Wu at the foot of Air Force One, and they have been having a conversation now for quite some time. If you think about the week that Mayor Michelle Wu has had, welcoming a global stage into the city, and as well now the President of the United States, it has been quite a busy one for the city of Boston. Again, if you're planning to hit the road, at least taking the Pike in any sort of way, or the connection of the 93 southbound, here's a live image for you of the southbound expressway completely closed off to traffic. You can see traffic moving on the left side of your screen. That's the northbound lane. It seems to be moving relatively well, but completely closed southbound. As we understand, the president will be heading that way, of course, to get to Dorchester, and it will be closed until he gets there. So quite a bit of backup.